Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Speak and Feel English, a USA-based podcast where we help you improve your English communication skills through real, meaningful, and professional conversations. I am Mia.
And I am Ethan. We are so glad you are joining us today because we are discussing a question that seems simple, but is actually one of the most important questions you will ever answer. Tell me about yourself.
Exactly. Whether you are attending a job interview, meeting someone for the first time, introducing yourself in a classroom, or networking at a professional event, this question appears everywhere. Yet many people either speak too little, speak too much, or feel completely confused about what to say.
That is true. When someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," they are not asking for your entire life story. They are not asking for your birth date, your favorite color, or every detail about your childhood. They are actually inviting you to present a clear, confident summary of who you are as a person and as a professional.
I completely agree. So Ethan, let me start by asking you directly. Tell me about yourself.
That is a powerful question. Well, I would describe myself as someone who values growth, discipline, and meaningful communication. Professionally, I have spent several years working in education and content creation, focusing primarily on helping learners improve their communication skills. I am deeply interested in personal development, leadership, and psychology. Beyond work, I enjoy reading books that challenge my thinking, staying active through fitness, and having conversations that inspire new perspectives.
That was very structured. You began with your professional identity, then moved to your interests, and ended with your values. That is actually a strong formula. Now I will answer the same question. I see myself as a communicator at heart. I have always been fascinated by how words shape relationships, opportunities, and confidence. Professionally, I work in language training and media communication. I love helping people feel more comfortable expressing their thoughts in English. Outside of my professional role, I am passionate about self-improvement, mindfulness, and creative storytelling.
I noticed something interesting. You did not simply list facts. You spoke about what motivates you. That is important because when people ask this question, they want to understand your personality and mindset, not just your resume.
Exactly. A strong answer includes 3 elements: who you are professionally, what drives you personally, and where you are heading in life. If you only focus on your job title, your answer will feel incomplete. If you only talk about hobbies, it may not sound professional. Balance is essential.
And confidence matters as well. Even if your background is simple, the way you present it makes all the difference. Tone, clarity, and structure create impact.
Now, let us break this down further. Many people make the mistake of starting with, "My name is," even when the other person already knows their name. Instead, you can begin with a short professional summary. Ethan, how would someone structure that summary in a job interview setting in the United States?
In a professional American setting, a good structure would be present role, past experience, and future direction. For example, someone could say, "I am currently working as a marketing associate specializing in digital campaigns. Over the past 3 years, I have developed strong skills in data analysis and content strategy. I am now looking to expand my expertise by taking on more leadership responsibilities." This shows growth and intention.
That structure creates a story instead of random information. Storytelling is powerful because it helps the listener remember you. When you organize your answer chronologically or thematically, it becomes easier to follow.
Exactly. And clarity is extremely important in American professional culture. Employers appreciate directness. Long, unrelated details can weaken your impact.
Another mistake people make is speaking negatively about their past. For example, saying they left a job because of conflict or dissatisfaction. Instead, it is more professional to frame transitions positively. You can say you are seeking growth, new challenges, or better alignment with your goals.
That shows emotional intelligence. When you present yourself, you are also demonstrating your attitude. Employers evaluate not only your skills, but also your mindset.
Let me add something important. Confidence does not mean arrogance. It means being comfortable with your journey. Even if you are a student or a beginner, you can still present yourself confidently by focusing on your strengths and ambitions.
Yes, and self-awareness plays a huge role. When you truly understand your strengths, weaknesses, and values, answering this question becomes natural instead of stressful.
That is why preparation matters. You should never memorize a robotic script, but you should reflect on your experiences in advance. When you know your story, you can adapt it to any situation. Let us now talk about personality. Sometimes this question is asked in social settings rather than professional ones. In that case, the tone can be more relaxed. Mia, how would you adjust your answer if you were meeting new friends instead of attending an interview?
In a social setting, I would focus more on interests and passions. I might say, I work in communication training, but outside of work, I love reading, traveling, and exploring new cultures. I enjoy conversations that help me learn something new. This creates connection instead of evaluation.
That is a key difference. In professional settings, the goal is credibility. In social settings, the goal is relatability. However, in both situations, authenticity remains essential.
Absolutely. People can sense when you are pretending to be someone else. Your introduction should reflect your genuine personality. You do not need to exaggerate achievements to sound impressive.
Another important element is body language. Even if your words are strong, nervous posture or lack of eye contact can reduce impact. In American culture especially, eye contact signals confidence and honesty.
And tone of voice matters. Speak clearly and at a moderate pace. When you rush, it suggests nervousness. When you speak too slowly, it may appear uncertain. Balanced delivery strengthens your message.
Let us also mention adaptability. The same question may require different lengths of response. Sometimes you have only 30 seconds. Sometimes you have 2 minutes. Learning to adjust your answer based on context is a valuable skill.
That is why I always recommend creating a short version and a longer version of your introduction. The short version is concise and direct. The longer version includes examples and deeper explanation.
This flexibility shows communication maturity, which is highly valued in the American professional environment. Now let us explore self-reflection. Before answering this question publicly, you must answer it privately. Who are you beyond your job title? What experiences shaped your mindset?
That is powerful. Many people define themselves only by work. However, personal experiences often reveal resilience, adaptability, and leadership more clearly than job titles.
For example, if someone moved to a new city alone and built a life from scratch, that shows courage and independence. If someone overcame academic challenges, that shows perseverance.
Exactly. These stories demonstrate character. When shared professionally, they should be concise and relevant, but they can add depth.
Another angle is values. What principles guide your decisions? Do you value integrity, teamwork, innovation, or continuous learning? Including values in your introduction creates alignment with employers or communities.
And purpose is equally important. Where are you heading? Ambition signals direction. Even if you are still discovering your path, expressing curiosity and commitment to growth leaves a positive impression.
I believe the most impressive introductions are those that show progress. You do not need perfection. You need momentum.
Well said. Growth mindset is admired across American industries. Employers appreciate individuals who are evolving and learning consistently.
So ultimately, answering "tell me about yourself" is not about impressing others. It is about communicating your journey with clarity and confidence.
As we move toward the conclusion of this discussion, let us summarize. A strong answer to "tell me about yourself" should be structured, authentic, confident, and adaptable.
It should highlight your professional identity, showcase your strengths, reflect your personality, and indicate your direction for the future.
It should avoid unnecessary details, negative statements, and overcomplicated language.
And most importantly, it should feel natural. Practice helps, but authenticity creates real connection.
If you prepare thoughtfully, this simple question can become a powerful opportunity to present your best self.
Instead of fearing it, you can view it as a moment to tell your story with intention.
Confidence grows when clarity increases.
The more you understand yourself, the more effectively you can communicate who you are.
We hope today's conversation helped you understand how to approach this common yet meaningful question in both professional and social contexts.
If you found this discussion helpful and want to improve your spoken English through real conversations like this,
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who wants to speak confidently and fluently.
thank you for listening to Speak and Feel English.
For more videos, subscribe to the channel and explore all the podcasts available here. We will see you in the next episode.